welcome everyone to, well, what the title just said, the She-Hulk Attorney at Law after show. Basically, I think it speaks for itself. You know what we're doing here. So I don't think we're going to muck around too much, guys. I think we're going to get straight into it to that episode was.
Yeah, by the way, I feel like it's necessary to say, if you haven't watched it, there's going to be spoilers to review.
Is it?
All right.
Yeah.
We know how
that would
podcasts
be
and streaming
so
works,
obvious
right?
At this point, yeah.
At least we're
absolutely.
giving them the warning. A lot of people don't even do that anymore. It's just a lack of common
I
courtesy.
care. I care.
Yeah.
You can't.
They just jump in. They just jump. Darth Vader was Luke Skywalker's father. I can't believe it. By the way, spoilers.
That was my plan right now. No, okay, that episode was where we're now going to go around. We're going to get to meet all of our co-hosts, and we're going to hear their opinion on what they thought of that episode. And look, I think we have a late breaking guest on the show.
It's She-Hulk.
Let's add him in. It's She-Hulk. It's Billy.
Hey!
Here we go. Being
Billy!
fashionably late.
Yeah.
Really?
I think he's
There
still
you go.
figuring it
Billy.
out, but that's
Okay,
great.
well, we're going to pretend Billy's there and he's functional and he knows what he's doing.
We'll go with him last.
Really?
Let's get on with the show. And I'm going to start it off with Brandon tonight.
I got to go first.
Yeah.
You get to go
Yeah.
first, Brandon. Welcome to the show. What were your thoughts on that episode?
I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun watching it. I feel like that's like a cheap thing to say. You know, I don't have a lot more to say. It was fun. It was a fun first episode. Great introduction to a new character in the MCU. And I don't feel like, just like we're not wasting a lot of time, the show didn't waste a lot of time in introducing us to the character, introducing us to her alter ego, introducing us to our relationship to the greater MCU. Like, we really started off with the bang, and the series is just starting.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. All right, let's move it over to Jason. You wouldn't like Jason when he's hungry.
No, and
not
that's
saying
my
that every
secret.
time.
I'm always hangry.
I'm not going to introduce you like that for every time on this show.
Oh yes, you are.
Oh boy.
Yes, you are.
Here you go, Jason. What did
I
you
see
think?
Billy's running around in his mansion
Billy's
over there.
He's mansion. Billy, you know the camera's on, Billy. We're live, Billy.
At least he's not anywhere.
All right, let's get control.
All right, let's
Yeah,
All right.
go ahead, Jason.
Your
Okay.
thought?
Okay. I really enjoyed the episode. I thought it was excellently paced. I loved. I love that the show just didn't care. It was going to be fun. It's going to be quirky. It's going to be weird, and I love it. I love it so far. And in my opinion, this is probably going to be the worst episode of the run because this is the all set up, and now the rest of it can just cut loose and be what it's supposed to be. And I'm looking forward to it. I honestly, right now, it's tied for my favorite Marvel series with WandaVision. So I'm all here
Already
for it.
off episode 1.
One
Off
episode?
of episode 1,
Wow.
yes, it is right there.
That's
That's
bold.
fantastic. All right, King Hulk Rick. I'm not
King
saying
Hulk.
that
Hey!
as well.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Ah!
Rick, what did you think of this
Mate.
inaugural episode of She-Hulk?
Mate,
You are,
I-
and I must say, before I let you go there, Rick, you are the biggest Hulk fan I have ever known, ever read about, anything.
I
You're
do.
obsessed with this character
I am.
to a creepy amount. To
I am.
an amount that
I
may
am. The
require
house-
some sort of police intervention. So, but either way, you're a big fan.
I am.
What did you think
Huge
of the
fan.
episode?
Super excited. I absolutely love this episode. It was fun. It was hyperactive. It had some jokes that kind of landed and kind of didn't, but it made me laugh and I had a lot of fun. Absolutely loved Tatiana in this as she played Jennifer. I think she brings that good charm and charisma for that character from the comic books into the MCU, especially with that fourth wall break that she does. And that post-credit scene, which was absolutely hilarious. And if we get any more of those post-credit scenes throughout the series, oh man, I'm gonna love it. You know what I mean? So
I was
kind of-
actually shocked that they did that on Disney Plus, to be honest, and I mean
Yeah.
shocked in a good way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, good news is they're going to do that for every episode, so make sure
They
you
are
stick
definitely
around.
doing
Yeah, every
Nice,
episode.
nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jio, for confirming that.
No problem. 'Cause you didn't like that. Oh no,
His
that's
source
going too
of
far. Yeah.
Yeah, look, the CG was great. Everyone was complaining about the CG. I thought it was really well done. And you could see between the fight scenes and when she was turning back and forth with Jen, and a whole ton of Easter eggs, which we can all talk about later as well, which are in the show.
We'll
which I
definitely
enjoyed
talk
as
about
well.
that in
Right.
references.
Loved
Joe,
it overall.
mate, if I remember, I'm not sure you were super excited about this.
I
were
am.
you?
I was. This is one of
You
the big
was?
ones. For me.
Okay.
Yeah. This is one of the
So-
big ones for me. I have.
So now you've seen the first
you can't
episode.
see
What
it.
did you think?
There's a bin right here, and it's got a bunch of She-Hulk comments in it. Because
Oh, okay.
I went back and I decided to read some more. I loved it. I thought they did a good job. It was interesting that the blood transfusion was a little bit different in this one. I didn't know Hulk could spread like a virus. Watch out! If I get my blood on you, you're gonna be all hulking out.
Stan Lee got it in the Incredible Hulk movie, if you remember. So it has a
That's right.
precedent.
It does. It does. I don't remember that, but that's a nice reminder. It was a lot of fun. The originator of the fourth wall breaking got her time to shine, and I hope that Deadpool shows up at some point because it would be great for them to both go, you know.
I honestly think that the best fourth wall break with Deadpool in She-Hulk would just be her talking to the audience, and you just see Deadpool's head come around the corner like that,
Yeah,
and then just go back, and that's it. That's it. That's
would
all
be
they have
cool.
to do.
That would be cool. Yeah.
So yeah, all right. Well, let's move on to Billy. Billy, you look like you had some
Are you-
technical
are-
difficulty there.
Yeah. Are
mate.
you with us or your
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah,
All
the,
right, Billy.
the
it
headphones
says-
just didn't want to cooperate.
Fair enough. All right, Billy, you've seen the first episode of She-Hulk. What did you think?
I thought it was good. I thought there's some stuff that you could tell that they edited a lot of stuff out of it because I'm like, it seemed like that show was probably longer than the half hour or whatever 40 minutes that it was.
37
You
minutes.
think
to
there
be
was
exact.
more?
Yeah, I was like, you could see some of the stuff, and a lot of the stuff was the stuff that was in the trailer. I'm like, okay.
Oh, but you can't
so-
trust the trailers.
Especially with
Mm-mm.
Marvel.
Never trust
Oh,
the
no.
trailers.
No,
No, not
this one you
Marvel.
could because the trailer told you almost everything that was in the first episode.
Well,
We don't
just
know
the
much
first
about the
episode.
series
We don't
past the
know
first
what
episode,
else
but-
is coming. So, oh, you've even got a Hulk mug, you bastard! I gotta get one.
Oh, Rick. King Kong Rick, yeah. Okay,
King Hulk
yeah.
Rick got a Hulk mug. Look at that.
Thought you were talking to the audience.
I broke the wall. Hey guys.
You broke the fourth wall. So, yeah. No, besides that, though, Billy, you enjoyed it? Or you didn't like it?
I was torn because I felt like I wanted the show to be longer. I wanted to see more stuff, and I'm hoping it seems like it might be one of those shows that might do better when it's a binge show. Because there's
Yeah,
a lot of
okay.
stuff where it was like, okay, it's over. I wait till next week.
Yeah.
That is the tale of Disney, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and Netflix is moving in that way too. I mean,
Yeah.
That is
We're
the
getting
sign
shorter down
of good
content.
quality. Is it's done. I want more.
Yes.
true.
That's
Yeah.
always a good thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. For me, I thought it was a fantastic, like, opening episode to a series. I think it was one of the best I'd seen in a while. I'm kind of with Jason a little bit. I think it's definitely getting towards WandaVision standards, without doubt. I like the
Wow,
first
these are
episode too
big-
because,
That's a big call.
yeah, the way I mean it.
I'm not even
You
disagreeing.
can tell the
I'm-
quality of writing, the tone they've got for it, and the quality of production. I may eat my words, guys, but I think you're going to find by the end of this, it's going to go down as probably one of the best series that they've produced. Just
Interesting.
because it's so kind of different as well. And it's geared towards the fans, this show. It's all about cameos and breaking fourth wall and all that. So it's going to be mega popular no matter
It's
what.
given us everything we want. Yeah.
Yeah, and the first episode where the show's called She-Hulk Attorney at Law and there's no law happening at all.
Well, there's some law happening.
Yeah. There's a
Hey,
little
no,
bit.
this is a lawyer
Okay.
show, sir.
Yeah, this is a lawyer show.
Lawyer
That's right. What I'm trying to say is such a great first episode. We've all got all that amazing stuff to look forward to as well, which is the main draw for me was to go, oh, they're going to mix Hulk with Ally McBeal. I'm down, you know?
Does
And you can
anybody
tell-
remember? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say, you can tell they specifically gone for that area of lawyer shows too. Your Ally McBeal, your Boston Legal, your The Practice. and they're going to
Do
be
you think we're gonna
sourcing from
see-
that kind of era of lore shows, which is wonderful.
Wow.
Do you think we're gonna see any dancing babies though? If we're talking
If
Ally
they,
McNeil, it's
oh
gotta
man,
be.
you think they will actually? Yeah, it's the type of show they would do that.
Does Disney
think-
own
I mean-
that too? I mean, they own fucking everything else.
Sure.
Like,
Oh, yes.
You know, they could be Franklin
They do have-
Franklin Richards could show up and be a baby. That would be fine.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean,
No,
they-
does
Yeah,
anybody
Fantastic
remember
Four
Harvey
dancing with
Birdman,
Franklin
attorney at law?
yeah, I remember.
yeah,
Harvey
yeah.
Birdman.
This has shades of that right now, except instead of being the Hanna-Barbera universe, it's the Marvel universe. And as a huge fan of Harvey Birdman, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Birdman. I remember
Yeah,
that.
so consensusly, we all agree.
They said
This,
that they can't use Spider-Man in lawsuits.
No, they can't. I heard all about that. They wanted to use Spider-Man in the show, and Sony
Nope.
said no.
You can't take everything from us.
Just
No,
for that, we're going to make another
whether
Morbius.
Spider-Man or not,
Jesus.
they've got a big enough roster, I think, Marvel to live without Spider-Man.
Yeah, they'll be all right without Spider-Man. this
Yeah, I
one
think
time.
they'll be fine.
Without
Just fine.
Yeah.
I was
All
wondering
right,
if
well, we're
She-Hulk's
gonna
gonna
move
get
on
drunk
then.
and end up with Juggernaut.
Well,
Oh no, that I hope
could
not to
very
see
well
that
happen.
reference happen.
Hey, I'm just pointing out something that happened in the comic books.
I'm aware.
all right, let's move on. to the next thing.
stop the Juggernaut!
She
Oh.
can in 5 seconds.
All right, we're moving to the next segment.
Wow.
With references.
Oh, that's cool.
And because
God, you
we've
could
already
count the
done it,
references
we've
in this
already done
podcast
it.
if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
References. So, the major references, I think, and I'll start it off with the episode, I think, are around Bruce talking about Tony and Captain America. I mean,
That
the most
would-
biggest reference is, you know, getting to the whole whether Cap was a virgin or not. Which was hilarious.
that was the
'cause
biggest
I'm
part
of the
damn
show.
sure I've had that conversation. with
We've
people.
we've all wondered. We
I'm glad they've
all
answered.
wondered.
I'm glad we
And
know.
we know
now.
the
Actually,
answer.
the bigger
Yeah.
question is which
Captain
one of the
America.
UFO girls was the one that he hooked up with?
Yeah.
Because we saw like the 3 ones that were like the likely suspects in First Avenger. One of those 3 girls.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it now.
Yeah.
I have to know.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
all
you-
3 is Captain America.
Yeah. And obviously, you're talking about Tony Stark and all that, and
Yeah.
I reckon what I liked about the subtle thing about that episode too was the how much it affected Bruce. Bruce
Yeah.
is kind of struggling a little bit emotionally.
Yeah, Tony's gone.
Yeah.
Cap's gone. Thor's gone. Hulk.
His whore, you mean Black Widow's gone? Right?
No, I meant to say Hulk. Hulk and Thor kind of melded together. I
They
apologize.
did.
But yeah, Hulk's alone. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Natasha's gone too. What's he gonna do? Hang out with Hawkeye? Pfft,
Oh, poor Hawkeye.
I know he's doing his thing on that whatever show that was that I lost interest
Barely
in halfway.
watched. It was hard to watch that one.
It was.
Okay, the other reference
enjoyed
worth bringing up too is the ship that causes
The Sicarian shut. Yeah.
The Sicarian ship. Rick,
Oh,
I'm gonna ask
I-
you, mate. Who's in the ship?
Well, look, it could be anyone. Every other speculations could be his son Scar, which I don't think it is,
Yeah.
because we don't know. I think it's obviously someone that it could be, obviously, from that past when he's come in. So
It's Mom Hulk.
to me, so we just know. But obviously, it's leading into World War Hulk, which hopefully it's
You
going to
think?
happen. Yeah, I think so. It's leading into something big. So that's just my opinion. I think, yeah, for that ship to come in and do that, then obviously someone's chasing Hulk, like he mentioned when he was talking to us. So, yeah.
Was
Brandon.
anybody hoping for just like a low key Grandmaster cameo, just
Yes.
like him at the
Oh, I
wheel?
liked it a little bit.
I'll come back.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. We
Brandon.
got one quick comment from my mom. That's
Oh,
Captain America was a virgin? Wow.
Oh no, Captain America. Yeah,
No, he's not. He wasn't. Yeah,
he was raking it in. You know he was. That
Look,
When he
white
went-
bread pure
Yeah,
thing.
when he
It's
went
like,
on tour-
I've never been with another woman. You liar.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
America's
here's a
ass.
travel
All right,
corner.
since-
America's ass.
All right,
Since-
Brandon,
yes.
go on.
Since we've already spoken about Captain America and his success in the bedroom, I just thought that it would be fun to point out that Laura Haddock was the actress who appeared in like the USO shot but she also went on to play Peter Quill's mom.
Oh,
So while
Yeah.
so while I am in no way implying that Captain America is Star-Lord's dad, because that happened way too long ago, he might be grandpa.
oh,
Yeah,
He might be
maybe.
grandpa.
Could very
Just
well
saying.
be.
oh, wow. Damn, Brandon, that's good.
Deep cuts. I like that.
And
Yeah,
you
deep
got a
cut.
question
that
for me,
canon. I mean, they
Jason?
made Peter Parker the little boy from Iron Man 2.
Yes,
Yes,
I buy that. I buy that without.
No,
you know.
Brandon, you were trying to talk. I was just giving you the platform to talk.
Oh, but I thought you were asking me a question.
Oh, well, look, after
Well,
you've already dropped some gold there. Have you got any more?
Boom, I did it.
Nuggets for us? Yeah, you can. Like, I'm
no,
out.
I can leave now. I dropped my nugget.
That was my nugget.
Thanks to
Goodbye.
Brandon. Now,
Boom,
all
laying
know
nuggets on the floor.
Star-Lord is Captain America's grandson.
Yeah. That's it. So, any more? Is there any references I've missed from the episode
Yeah.
you guys picked up on?
Oh yeah, there's.
there's
Yeah,
Well-
go for it,
Yeah,
guys.
All right, Rick.
Start
Rick.
hitting us with
Funny
stuff.
enough, what I found interesting is this is probably going to be a new precedent for Marvel shows and movies where the Easter eggs don't necessarily even have to be from the comics, but from just other Marvel movies. Because we're
Yeah.
getting a lot of
Correct.
references,
Yep.
whether it be
Ultron's
America's
head.
ass,
Yeah.
Iron Man's
That was
helmet just laying around.
Was that Iron Man or was that Ultron?
Nah,
It was Iron
no,
Man.
No,
It was
it wasn't
Iron
Iron
Man.
Man.
It was Ultron. It was one of the
No.
Ultron heads.
No,
I thought it was Iron
the
Man.
Iron Legion.
I thought it
it was
looked like an
like
Iron
Iron
Man
Man
mask to me.
Nah, it's an Iron Legion robot mask.
Darn, now I have to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Not a
And
And
not a
then
bad
did you
thing.
see his gladiator
But-
helmet as well? Hanging
I
up?
did see that. Very cool.
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
cool.
Wow, good spot there. I
Yeah.
didn't see that. Well done.
And
Yeah,
then,
I didn't think that one either.
yeah, no, it's there.
But-
You just,
and
when
then-
you see it.
And then the glass room was referenced to when they tried to hold him. I think in one of the Avengers movies where they like put him in the glass container, put Hulk in the glass container,
Right.
and he couldn't break through it, and then
Yeah,
she
the
broke
first
through.
Avengers film.
It was the first event. I couldn't remember which one. There's so
Yeah.
many of these now. But and she broke through. So I was a kind of way to saying that her power level is a little bit more than meets the eye there. And then
And the
There's also
The
also
t-shirt.
Disney Pixar references. So
Oh.
now
Okay.
we're seeing.
oh yeah,
She
I didn't see
makes
that.
a reference. While speaking in the lab to Bruce,
Mhm.
she referenced the movie. I think it's called Inside Out. I didn't actually.
Oh
see
yes,
Yeah,
the Pixar
Mhm.
movie.
yeah, you
Yes.
did. Yeah, she
So we're
did.
seeing some
Yes.
corporate synergy here
Yes.
between Disney and Marvel.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
Marvel and I love that Disney and Pixar exists in the Marvel universe, but yet Disney adapted a Marvel property with Big Hero 6, so that should destroy the universe right there.
Yeah.
Universe
I'm-
destroyed.
And we know
If
and we've known
Baymax shows
the
up during
Star
Secret
Wars is
Wars, I'm
part
all
of
for it.
that.
What-
And we've known since Winter Soldier that Star Wars was part of the MC universe.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes, but
Yes.
Baymax. That's what we need to think about. Baymax.
Yeah,
showing up in
Baymax.
Secret Wars.
There we go.
Oh,
That'd be
actually, I got
cool.
one
Let's-
piece of
I'm all
trivia
for
before I
it.
throw in.
I've been playing. I know this is really off topic, but I've been playing that Multiverses, and that's like
Okay, yes.
Scooby Doo fighting, Batman fighting, and all that, and that's fun as hell.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I'm into it. Whatever, mix cross the streams.
Oh, wait.
Hey, okay, Joe. Comments, mate. You're
Yeah.
our comments captain.
All right,
What's going on
so
in the comments?
just so you guys know where I get my dark humor from, I agree with Billy. Captain America was rolling in panties. That's for my mom. My mother also says hi.
Probably.
Shout out to Joe's mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe's mom.
Oh, Joe's mum saying hi, Billy.
Hi, Billy. And
Captain
then,
America forgets a lot. I don't know.
yeah. And then, of course, the question: what happens when She-Hulk gets PMS?
Then
Get
everybody
the hell
gets
out
it.
of the way.
Yeah, exactly. Run for the hills.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, man, so
fantastic.
thanks for
All right,
joining us, Mom.
Let's move it on to the next segment, which is just basically a free for all.
Da-da-da.
Okay, no structure here, guys.
Da-da-da,
What are some of the takeaways you got from the show? Start throwing them out there. What was your impression when it finished?
I really liked the humor aspect of it, and there was still enough action to keep me on board. So
What did you think
that-
of the fight? the fight at the end.
The Hulk, She-Hulk
Yeah,
fight.
the
Yeah, that was
family
cool.
altercation.
Yeah, a little bit of
Let's
family
Just giving
feud.
Some people's
I
homes.
was waiting for Steve Harvey to show up and really assess this family feud. You know, I don't even know if it's the right theme song, but
No, it was not.
It wasn't right. Yeah, I was doing.
It's close, though. It's close.
It
Close.
was just the same kind of thing going on.
Same.
I also really appreciated the fact that at the end when they patched everything up like a true family does, she helps put the fucking tiki bar back together. I thought that was a really nice little like.
Well, he makes it basically.
Yeah, but still. But I also found I really enjoyed how fast she learned all of her powers. Like she realized, oh well, you keep clapping at me, I'm gonna do it back. And then she realized that she did it to a point where it was like a sonic clap. It was really cool.
It's
And-
also smart storytelling. 'Cause
Yes.
you could have. Some shows would have hung on that for 3 episodes.
Yes.
yeah.
This
It
way
all goes
we were
towards
able
that
to
pacing,
accelerate
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm glad-
doesn't that go back to the other Hulk with Edward Norton? How that
Right.
scene with he brings that first Hulk
Oh
clap,
yeah.
and then when she does the little clap, that's those sonic
Yeah.
booms that come
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely a callback to a movie, Rick. They
Oh, yeah.
refuse to acknowledge Disney.
Yeah.
Correct.
They
Yeah.
do
Well, this
not
is-
talk about the Incredible Hulk movie.
Neither
But you
of
can't
them.
not do the clap because the sonic clap is one of Hulk's trademark moves. That even
Yeah.
goes
Oh,
back
yes.
to the old Sega Genesis video games.
Yeah.
You know, you can't have Hulk or She-Hulk without the clap.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm not endorsing the clap.
We just edit out that little bit, and then we'll just keep
Oh
posting
no,
that as a
let's
preview for the
keep
show.
it.
Get a-
Must have the clap.
We're live, baby. We're live with the clap.
yeah. All
Now
right.
that we know that Captain America did lose his virginity early, I'm just wondering, did he ever end up with it?
Probably.
America's clap.
That's
Hey, Rick, by the way, Rick, thanks for showing us your fleshlights there, mate.
Oh, there we go. The Hulk hands. He's ready.
These are my Ang Lee ones. Terrible.
You're wearing them the wrong way
angry.
again, I think, Rick. Are you wearing them the
No.
wrong way?
no, I didn't. I
You are.
You shame us
Pretty
all.
common thing, Rick.
know. I'm gonna keep going with it.
He's ambidextrous. That's what it is.
That's how they came out of the
There you
box.
go.
All right, come on.
All right. But,
Anybody else
I
got
want to
anything
know
to
more.
throw?
I want to know more about Nikki Ramos, She-Hulk's best friend.
Yeah,
She-Hulk has
okay.
had-
Yes.
She-Hulk's had a lot of good friends in the comics, and because of the way the MCU is set up, and even to a certain extent the way Netflix's Marvel Universe was set up, it's hard to bring some of those characters in. Like an example, in some Hulk comics, she's had a close relationship with Patsy Walker Hellcat. But we've already seen Patsy Walker in the Jessica Jones show. It might not be a good time to reintroduce her here. Same thing with the Wasp. She-Hulk has a very
white
close relationship with the
Anglo-Saxon
Wasp.
Protestant. Oh,
No, stop. The
yeah, I know who
She-Hulk
you.
has a good relationship with the Wasp, but that's something that's not established here, and we've already seen the Wasp introduced in the MCU, so you can't really just
Plus, it's not
force
Jan
that to
Van Dyne.
happen. So now we have Ginger Gonzaga playing Nikki Ramos, and I'm wondering what exactly her role is going to be, because she's not
Yeah.
someone who we can look back and say, oh, I remember her from the comics. I can predict this because I know her character. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know Nikki Ramos, and I don't know if she's just going to be a friend, or is there going to be more to that? Will we see some
Well, that's
character
a good
development?
thing, though, isn't it? You're going to
Yeah.
be surprised.
Oh no, it's a great thing.
Yeah,
but
it's just like the
and it gives
predictability
me
isn't
something to
there
look
for
forward
you.
to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Billy? What are your thoughts? Where do you think this is going to go, this show?
The one
What's
thing
the
I'm
next
kind of curious
episode gonna
about
look like?
is, I know that she does the fourth wall breaks, but in the comic books, that was explained. She found out that the entire the Marvel comic book universe was fiction. She found out she was a fictional character. And that's one of the reasons why she can break the fourth wall and change how she is between story and story. She
Interesting.
knows that everything's fake.
Yep.
So this one, she knows that it's a TV show. Are they going to show how she finds out everything's fake?
Yeah,
That'd be
maybe.
fun. Yeah.
I don't really
Yeah,
think they
maybe.
need to.
I
I
think
mean,
for an
Deadpool
audience-
they never explained
Yeah,
Deadpool. They don't need to
and
explain
And
this.
him
yeah.
telling her about.
I didn't explain
whole
it Ferris
MCU.
Bueller's either. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, they never went into why he was able to talk to everyone. So I think it works. I think in a comic book though, that's fantastic that they're able to break that kind of wall and go, oh, we're actually really animated. But yeah, I don't know in the TV show or movies you need that kind of explanation.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
But
know.
yeah,
I know.
Go on.
I was gonna say that I know that we brought up the ship. I've heard maybe one prediction for who might be in the ship.
Beta
I'm
Ray
looking
Bill.
forward to- I feel like we're getting a bit of foreshadowing with
Mm-hmm.
talking about Captain America and his sex life. I'm wondering, with all the time that Hulk spent on planet Sakaar,
Oh.
did he have his baby? Is his son looking for him?
That's what I said.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I do believe Scar was once a member of the Thunderbolts. Could be wrong there. And we know that the Thunderbolts is coming together.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And we know we
I'm
won't have
wondering-
Ross because he died.
Yeah,
No, but
so
will
I
we
don't
have
know.
Red Hulk though?
No Red Hulk. He'll probably have Scar.
There,
right?
there could be a Red Hulk. There could be a Red
Why
She-Hulk.
not?
There's a lot of options. It may not be Ross, but
Right.
we can still get a
We
Red
can
Hulk.
still recast Ross and
It'd be
just have him
weird
as
getting
CG.
a Red She-Hulk out. I'd love to see Liv Tyler back in the MCU.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I see no reason why she couldn't come back at all.
Oh, maybe Ed
I would
Norton
love
put
to
her
see
under
her-
contract.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even want to see her just as Betsy. I want to see Harpy. I want to see
Ooh.
her
Okay.
show up in her transformed Harpy form.
Neat.
Yeah.
Speaking of the clap, my mother said, yes, Captain America got the clap. That's why penicillin was invented in World War II America. Thank you, Captain America.
The things you learn on this show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Captain
Very
America.
educational.
Yeah.
the clap.
Jason, where does this show go?
Why are you asking
this
me? I don't
particular
know.
after
We were talking about the
but
clap, so we figured.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Well, I don't know if the clap will be involved, but listen, I liked the show. I like how it is commenting on, and boy, I'm going to sound like I'm mansplaining when I say this. I'm just repeating what the show was saying. The way that it comments on how much harder it is to be a woman than a man, and that a lot of the things that make She-Hulk She-Hulk are innately built inside of her already, and that's why she was a quicker learner than Bruce was. And also, Bruce
fantastic.
basically has split personality that he had to deal with, split personality and decades of trauma that he's never dealt with. And so, yeah, somebody who's a little, I don't want to say tougher, but somebody who has a stronger mental image of who they are, a stronger means of dealing with their anger and knowing when to show it, yeah, they're going to learn the ropes faster than somebody who is mentally damaged like Bruce is. So I completely buy it. And yeah, that's really about all the thoughts I have left.
Fair enough. All right. How about you, Joe? Where's the show going to go?
The show is
What do
going
you
to go
expect in episode 2.
This show is going to go in a multitude of pluralities, dealing with the classifications and personifications of all things that will be dealt in the courtroom.
You have no idea, basically.
No, I don't know.
E pluribus unum,
Yeah,
yada yada yada.
I'm excited for where it could go. I know we're gonna get. There was a villain that was introduced really quick that She-Hulk put down quickly.
Titania, yes.
Titania. Yeah,
Titania.
we're gonna probably see more of her. She was on that show. Is that she was
The
on
Good Place.
The Good Place?
The Good
Yeah,
Place.
yeah. So
Great
I
show.
have a feeling that she's gonna be definitely back. She's gonna be probably a main protagonist for this season, and future seasons we're probably gonna see other classic She-Hulk villains. But I'm wondering, because we're gonna have this whole big arc in the entire MCU with Kang, if we know foreshadowing that the Fantastic Four is going to be introduced. I'm wondering if they're going to pull something where She-Hulk can be in this iteration of the Fantastic Four as she was in the comic.
Do
Because
something different, yeah.
yeah, do something different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
that.
Oh, you
that's
want to
what-
talk about people being angry, though?
Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah.
I want to see people angry.
Oh man, I've seen so many, and I wanted to touch on that. I've seen so many toxic things on the internet, on Twitter especially. Some people not understanding She-Hulk at all. You see who's a comic person and who's not with some of these tweets. Like, oh, I can't believe they're doing all this diversity with the Hulk. They got to turn the Hulk into a woman. It's like,
well,
where have you living?
yeah, surely you don't even like those comments are not valid in any way because
No, that's just fragile people.
come from no
crying.
logic or fact whatsoever.
But
Yeah.
like you look at the ratings that people put, like especially on IMDb, they've just bombed it. They've just gone 1, and
Yes.
they've just said
You
know,
never trust IMDb
like,
ratings,
you
but
don't, you know.
I do have the Rotten Tomato
Tomato.
stuff right here. So,
Tomato.
Tomato.
You say tomato. We say tomato. I say tomato.
tomatoes. That's
Tomato. It sounds
We
so
are
elegant
closer
when
to
you
the
say it
Queen
too. It's
Bees,
like,
yeah.
oh, now I want one and I'm allergic. But damn it.
I can just picture
here we go.
I can just picture Jason out there wrestling a giant
Oh my
huntsman
goodness.
spider out in the garden, going, "He's getting the tomatoes."
Oh wow, look at that.
Wow, there you go,
Wow.
man. There you go.
There you go. 87% from the critics' perspective, but the audience, they're not just, 2 out of 3 people like it, 1 person doesn't. And that's quite surprising to me, to be honest with you, that it is such a low score for the general, because I would have tipped it would have been opposite. So
No.
the critics seem to like it more than the general audience does. That's their
Well,
job.
I would
I
say-
gotta give one thing to the critics as opposed to the fans. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, Brian.
No, go for it.
But the critics got to see 4 episodes, where the general audience has only got to see 1.
Excellent point.
Mm-hmm.
So they're judging their ratings, aren't they, on 4 episodes, on 2 hours of television.
That's right.
Right. And I will say that even though I enjoyed the first episode, audience anticipation, they might be looking for that main protagonist. We know that we've seen Titania. We know that Abomination is coming, though I don't think he's the main
No, he's
protagonist.
not a
I
protagonist.
think
No.
she's actually going to be defending him in court.
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe so.
And we'll probably see even more surprises down the road.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because
The-
on IMDb, they have 2 actors that are not listed as characters. So that's a
Right.
great point, dude.
There
Yeah.
are more cameos.
but this first episode was really Jason, you already said that it was set up, and we didn't really get a big hint at exactly what to look forward to as far as the super heroics. And the only fight we got aside from that Titania battle was Hulk versus She-Hulk.
Yeah.
And She-Hulk won, and Hulk fans are probably a little annoyed about that, and they got to get over it. But it's the kind of thing where I can understand if you're looking for a big bad, a villain of the week. I think it's a fair criticism if you were looking for some major conflict here. Because I didn't think there was a big conflict in the first episode. I don't think there
the
needs
show
to be.
is. Yeah, I don't think the show.
I don't think
ever
there
has
needs to
time.
be.
No, I think
Um,
the appeal of this show is actually her as a character. I think we'll all probably agree that we're looking forward to see her in court and
Yeah.
the day-to-day life of being a lawyer as She-Hulk. I think that's the appeal.
Absolutely, but if you're looking at the show and comparing it to a sitcom, even within there, you have your setup, your conflict, how you're
Yes.
resolving that conflict, and then we
Yep.
conclude. And perhaps the conflict that we saw wasn't high enough stakes for those who are judging enough to actually log on to the website and give a negative review. And I don't agree with it, but I can understand it. Because I walked away very happy. I'm not saying that it was a perfect 10 for me, like, oh, that's
Yeah.
it. That's how you do it, Marvel. But
I felt a little bit of that.
Yeah, I
Right,
noticed.
right.
Loki's still my favorite of the shows. I just thought that was stellar.
I'm not going to say which is my, like where I think this is going to rank yet. Only 1 episode, but I really enjoyed this. And I'm probably a lot closer to the critics where I'm rating it like in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know? I enjoyed it.
100%. Fantastic. All right, guys. Well, if there's no more to add, I think we'll tie up this
Hold on, I got
inaugural
something to add,
episode.
yes.
Yep, go on.
maybe the Hulk could sue Ben and Jerry's.
What?
I just think
Why,
maybe
Billy?
just back royalties.
What
for
random
the ice cream
thing are you about
flavors
to
that I
say?
mentioned in Infinity War.
Oh, okay, this is a callback from a film 4 years ago.
The Hulk of Burn and Love. Just sue for the back royalties.
So my pastor is here. Hello, pastor. She says, "Oh snap! The Hulk, She-Hulk has come to kick butt and litigate."
Yeah.
And then my mom says hi to Pastor Betty.
Oh,
And then my mom sends me love. So
look at this show. We're bringing.
Yeah, we love you too, Joe.
yeah.
It's
No, I'm
bullshit,
starting
just
to feel
like
very
your mom, so
competitive.
proud.
I love Joe too. Mom,
Yay.
okay?
Mom,
Well, I
Yeah,
can't think of a
so
better
I
way
can
to
comment.
end the show on that note. So, if you want to see all these fine people in this show on their social medias, very quickly, I'm going to go around the table, let everyone know how they can find you on social media. Joe, go.
You can find me in a plethora of places, including the fabulous Disc Dungeon, where I am bringing you onto musics and melodies in the deepest, darkest dungeon of your computer disk. We, Brandon and myself and Billy, sometimes Jason, and sometimes my friends at Pop Culture Spread, will be popping up on 1 week later, the Captain's Quadrant, and so many other iterations of shows. It is amazing where you can find us, and that is also according to law and
You
predictability.
said everything except
All right,
where
I
to
can
find
hear
you.
the Oscar music playing in the background. To wrap it up,
Wrap it
everybody.
up, wrap it up. I'm trying to go as fast as
Everything except where to
possible.
find you.
And that is
Where to find
to be seen. The number 2 BESCENE.com. So find me there.
Move on.
Thank you.
Rick, how do we find you, buddy?
Popculturespread.com.
Fantastic.
That's it. Oh, and also before I go, guys, Google Oscar Isaac Hot Cheetos. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, it's a great reference, Rick. It's a great reference. Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac in Moon Knight, believe eats Cheetos with chopsticks, and they do it in this episode.
They do
You
it.
could have mentioned it 15 minutes ago when it was
I know
relevant.
it just popped in my head. What do you want?
Not when we're doing the social media sign off.
Just-
All right.
Look at
All right,
that.
Billy,
That's
where
hilarious.
can they find you online?
Billy can be found at 2BC, and he doesn't have social media.
Okay, done. All right.
There we go.
Where can we find you, buddy?
Thank you, Jason. You may find me at jasonroygaston.com or on TikTok at jasonroygaston.com. Basically, if you know my full name, you know where to find me.
Frightened.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, Joe.
Oh.
That's a sexy outro. All right. And finally, Brandon, how do we find you?
You can find me at Lewis or Brandon, LUIS or BRANDON. And that's on Twitter, Instagram. It's the same handle no matter where you go.
Fantastic. All right, guys, and you can find me behind most dumpsters at back at Kmart.
Wrestling
next
kangaroos.
That's where we expect to find the King of Australia, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
it. All right, guys. Until next week, we will see you again for episode 2 of the She-Hulk Attorney at Law after show. See you guys.